Okay guys, day 3, a bit of mobility work. I'm not a yoga instructor, just put it out there, disclaimer. I'm just taking you through some mobility drills just to help loosen you off after the first couple of days. And to be honest, you're probably a little bit stiff from being on your desk for however many days it's been now. So I don't know about you, but shoulders are feeling it, through my neck, hamstrings, feeling it, quads are a little bit tight. So kind of looking forward to this. So bear with me with the stretches. Like I said, I'm not a yoga instructor, so we'll see. So grab yourself some space. If you have a mat, perfect. Just make sure you clear enough room. So we'll be up and down quite a lot. Okay. Right. Shoulders and neck. Okay. So most of you are going to start up here to loosen them off. So stand naturally, feet hip width apart. Just roll. Just gently roll. So take your shoulders up to your ears. Around you go. Try and breathe naturally through this. I'm going to remind you to breathe naturally as you go along. Forward. Just take your time. Mind it crunching already. Try not to tense up. Just nice and natural. Okay. Head. Down you go. Looking up. Back down. And again, looking up. To the side. Try and keep those shoulders level as you go. Don't force this, don't force anything. Just take your time. To the left. Oh, my right and my left are terrible, by the way, so bear with me there. Last time. Okay, so take your hands behind your back, grip hold the wrist. Now be careful with this when you're not flaring, so keep the ribs down, squeeze the elbows open, and try and keep those shoulders down as you go. Be careful they're not riding up under your ears, so really squeeze the elbows together. Nice and tight. Okay, back it off. Swap hands, so grab hold of your other wrist, open up, squeeze as much as you can, remember to keep those ribs down. Same again, swap hands, grab hold of your other wrist and open up a little bit further this time. Okay, one more time. Open up. Again, breathe. Okay, some dead hangs. So down you go. Relax into the stretch. Grab hold of those elbows. Gently shift your body weight from side to side. You will feel those hamstrings. Relax your head and your neck. So let everything sink. Focus on breathing. So breathe into your belly. Feel your belly push against your thigh. So as you roll up, you just check out the video quickly. As you roll up, start with the lower back. So pull through the lower back, go one vertebrae at a time. Leave your shoulders, your chin and your head till last. Right, down you go again. So chin first, shoulders roll, one vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow. To full extension. You should feel those hamstrings. You can let your arms hang at the bottom if you want. And again, so one vertebrae at a time. Lower back first. Up into the middle back. Chin down. Shoulders next. And the chin lift. Right, one more time. Last one. So chin down. Shoulders forward. Middle of your back rolls. Into that lower back. Try and keep those legs nice and straight. Be careful you're not pushing your bum back too far. You roll forward. Let your head and shoulders relax. Alright, slowly back up. So lower back first. One vertebrae after another into the mid back. Shoulders stay forward, chin stays down. And stand tall to finish. Right. Backs. So as you would here after a session, lie back, small bend in the knee, shoulders flat, palms facing the ceiling, and gently start pushing those knees from side to side. So remember to breathe.
Take your time, push a fraction further each time. So over you go, just gently like me. Just take a split second on each side, push a fraction further. Okay, one more time each side, so push a little bit further. And again. Okay, flatten your right leg on the floor. Take your left leg up. Over you go. You can always use your hand for a little bit of help. Now don't force this one. Now you have to focus on breathing. So you're going to try and breathe into your belly. Take a big breath down into your abs. Exhale. Try and relax your pelvis and your left shoulder onto the floor. So you may be holding some tension around those hips, so just try and relax. Just imagine sinking into the ground. So big breath in. Exhale, relax, sink into the ground again. Your aim is to get your left knee on the floor and your left shoulder on the floor. Right, when you're ready, try your other side. So nice and gentle. So left leg flat, right leg up and over. Don't force it. Big breath in through your abs into your stomach. Exhale. A little bit tighter on this side. So work with it, take your time. If you need to take a little bit longer, you take a little bit longer, there's no rush. Guaranteed you have one side tighter than the other. So big breath in. Exhale, relax into it. Again, right shoulder, right knee, you're aiming to get them to the floor. Imagine relaxing the pelvis and your hips. Couple of seconds. Okay. Slowly roll out of that one. Right. On your fronts. So, hands out 90 degrees to your body. You're going to take your right leg up and over. So the chest is going to lift, your whole body is going to lift and move. You feel some pressure through that shoulder as you go. And try the other side. So over you go. And again. So make sure those arms are 90 degrees. Twist over as far as you comfortably can. Again, don't force this one. And one more time. So nice and gentle. Arm 90 degrees. Okay. Into a kneeling position. So make sure your knees are underneath your hips and your hands are underneath your shoulders. Place your right hand on the back of your head. Gently open up. So you're going to point that elbow to the ceiling. Actively push through the floor. So you're going to push through that left hand. So twist as much as you comfortably can. I'm shaking already. Okay, try your other side. So right hand down, left hand on the back of your head, left elbow up to the ceiling. Push through your right hand. Okay, we're doing that again. Make sure those abs are on. So make sure that belly button is drawn up as if you're aiming towards your spine. Okay, so right hand, back of the head, open up, twist as much as you can, push through that left hand, so push through the floor. Least favorite so far. Right, left hand on the back of your head, open up, one more time. Abs in. And back down and relax. Horrible? Right, hands out in front. So, take your hands as far as you possibly can, sit back onto those heels, and breathe. So try and relax and pull yourself into this position. Gently ease those hands forward. So just creep your fingertips along your carpet, along your mat, and just try and get a little bit more of a stretch. Relax your head down into your mat. and sit back as far as you can. You should feel this through your legs. Take your left hand over the top of your right. Continue to reach and push your left hip as far away as you comfortably can. So you're going to push everything to the left. Okay, on to your other side. So right hand over the left. Push your hip to the right. Again, try and breathe into this one. You should be feeling this down your lats. Okay, so back into that kneeling position, hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to work on some scapular retractions. Now, I'm going to actively push my shoulder blades apart. So I'm going to push through the floor. So imagine rounding into your shoulders over. You're deliberately looking at that rounded position. Okay, so push yourself through the floor, separate your shoulder blades, and round forward. So quite the opposite now, you're going to drop the chest down to the floor and you're going to pinch those shoulder blades together. Now be careful you're not shrugging up. Shoulder blades back and down together. Keep your arms nice and straight, be careful you're not bending at the elbow. Right, and again, push through the floor, separate the shoulder blades. And back down, you pinch them, you drop that chest nice and low. Keeping those abs on all the time. And again, push the floor away, separate the shoulder blades a little bit further this time, really push down through the floor. Abs on, draw your belly button in. And again, down you go. Breathe in all the time. Last one, push hard to the floor, separate your shoulder blades as much as you can for the last time, draw your belly button in, and back down, so chest down to the ground, pinch the shoulder blades together, keep those abs on, keep the belly button in. Okay, you may need to just sit up and roll out a little bit, quite tight to those shoulders. Right, back on your hands and knees, cat-cow. So you're going to start by lifting the chest and dropping your belly button down to the ground. Imagine tilting the tailbone to the ceiling. So breathe. Right, push hard to the floor. Get your belly button into your spine. And roll your back as much as you can. Okay. Back into your arch. Tilt the tailbone, chin up. Keep those arms nice and straight throughout. And again, push, tuck your chin down and in. Belly button up into your spine and push. Through that floor, separate the shoulder blades again. You back down into that arch. Chest up, chin up. One more time. Push as high as you can. Belly button in, chin down. Actively push that floor away. Last time. I feel this more than the conditioning. Right, thread the needle. So, stay in this sort of hands and knees position. Take your right hand up to the ceiling, you twist again. Push through that left hand. Open out as much as you can. Now thread your right hand through. Dig your shoulder into the ground and twist. You should feel a pull through that right shoulder blade. Left elbow up to the ceiling. Keep holding. Okay, onto that left side. So left hand up. Push through your right. Extend as far as you can. And down and thread yourself through. Dig your left shoulder into the ground. Twist as much as you can. Right elbow up to the ceiling. This is so much harder than conditioning. Absolute respect for all yoga instructors. Couple seconds. Keep breathing. Okay. Again, sit upright, shake it off, roll the shoulders out if you need to. Right, into that press up position. Arms may be a bit fatigued after yesterday. So press up position. Abs on. Take one step forward. Lift the chest up nice and high. Keep the back leg as straight as you comfortably can. So lengthen out and rock your body weight back and forward so slightly. Okay, you're going to reach your right hand up to the ceiling. Twist and open up as much as you can. Lengthen out. Right, the awkward one. Take the left hand up. Try not to fall over. Keep that back leg nice and straight. Okay, swap legs, try the other side. Okay, lengthen out. Back leg nice and straight. Okay, left hand up first. Back leg straight. And try the awkward side, try the right without falling over. Close. Keep that pressure through your left hand, keep pushing to the floor. And return to your press position. Take your right foot underneath into that pigeon pose. And sit back as far as you comfortably can onto your hips. Now make sure left hip flexor is twisting in towards your right heel. So you're squaring those hips up. You should really feel the pull through the glute. So hold for a few seconds. So breathe into this one, sink the hips into it, tilt the tailbone to the ceiling slightly. Be careful you're not arching. So just focus on keeping those ribs down. A little bit of ab engagement here. A few seconds, keep holding. You can hold this one for a little bit longer. I can feel those hamstring bridges. Okay, swap sides, onto your other one. So back into the press up. Left step forward, lengthen out. Tuck it up there. So again, think of those hip flexors, so right hip flexor into your left heel. Definitely tighter on this side. So take a few seconds, there's no rush. Just sink into it again. Think of tilting the tailbone slightly, keep those ribs down, a little bit of ab engagement there. Breathe and sink into the stretch. Couple of seconds, and we're there. Okay, so if I twist around, you'll be able to see. Again, kneeling, hands and knees, right leg out 90 degrees to your body. Sit back as far as you comfortably can and tilt the tailbone to the ceiling. If you want to, you can drop down to your forearms and apply a little bit of pressure. Really focus on trying to tilt in your tailbone to the ceiling. If you can't, perhaps you've gone too far and your back's rolling. So bring your weight forward slightly and focus on that tilt. Now be careful you're not squeezing this quad. Relax the quad. You should feel a stretch through your adductors, your groin. Okay, keep breathing. Carefully not holding your breath, carefully not tensing up into this one. You can ease the pressure off slightly by rocking forward and gently, gently rock back into it. Okay, so match it, so try on the other side now. So left out, again, carefully not tensing up, relax the quads, sit back into it, tilt the tailbone to the ceiling. Again, you can drop to the forearms if you want to. Again, you can take the pressure off slightly, and you can sink back into the stretch. Keep that left leg nice and relaxed, don't tense up, and keep breathing. Right, my absolute nemesis now, so take your time with this one. So knees are wide, hands out in front, feet are slightly wider. Down to the forearms, keep your body weight forward for the time being. So make sure you're nice and even from right to left. Now gently, gently apply some pressure through the forearm, tilt the tailbone to the ceiling, push your hips as far back as you comfortably can. Okay, ease the pressure off. It may help to take a big breath in first and exhale on the push. And relax into that stretch. Hold it for a few seconds. One more time, last one. Nice and easy. Sit back into the stretch. If you can't feel the small that much, which you'll be very surprised, widen the feet slightly. Okay, relax enough. Right. Sit in, bend the knees, hands behind you, chest up, a little bit of ab engagement as well. So rough 90-degree bend in the legs. Now you're gently going to rock the knees from side to side. The hips will naturally follow. You'll have a slight twist in the hips. It's not a problem. So gently side to side. Try and keep the chest up. So again, you're actively pushing through those hands. Again, small amount of ab engagement. Just gently allow the knees to drop. You may struggle with range of movement here, but don't force it. Just take your time. Okay, last one. Right, now we're reaching, okay? So, knees drop, you follow, drop your chest to the knee. Couple of seconds. Okay, try your other side. So, over you go. So knees drop first, you go over, chest down to your knee. Breathe. Okay, one more time each side, so over you go. Chest down. And your last one. When I say breathe, you really want to focus on breathing down into that belly. Okay, into a V-sit. So, as wide as you comfortably can. Place your right hand on top of your left knee. Take your left hand up to the ceiling. And you sit over as far as you comfortably can. Try and look up. You can tell by my smile how much it's hurting. Okay, try your other side. So left hand, right knee, left hand up, over you go. Try and look at that ceiling, keep hold of that knee. Okay, one more time. Alright, so toes up, here we go, right to left. Left up, over you go. Some wonderful faces here. Okay, last time, left to right, right hand up, finish it up, aim for that left toe. How far am I? Okay, right. Slowly standing up. Some of these hamstrings. So with these, down you go. Grab your toes. Keep a small bend in the knee. I want you to now focus on straightening just the right leg and try and tip the tailbone to the ceiling. Keep hold of those toes if you can. If you can't, hands on top of the block or a pillow, whatever you've got, no problem at all. Okay, back it off. Just straighten that left leg. Chest up, tailbone to the ceiling. Okay, back it off one more time each side. Just straighten the right. Chest up, tailbone to the ceiling. Last time on your left. Okay. Make sure you're grabbing your toes again. You're going to drive up. Let go of those toes. Chest up. Tilt the tailbone to the ceiling. Depending how flexible you are, try and straighten the legs as much as you comfortably can. Keep a small kink in the knee if you can. Okay, back it off. Drive up through the heels. Chest up, tailbone to the ceiling. Now bring some awareness to those feet, so make sure you are gripping into that mat. Tailbone to the ceiling. Keep holding. Last one more time. Squeeze them up. Chest up, tailbone. Holding tension. Okay, bend the knees and slowly stand up. Last couple and we're done. So, back to the start. Shoulder rolls, open up. Okay, let the shoulders drop. Imagine someone's pushing down on those shoulders. Up you go into those ears. And drop down. So keep going. So full range, drop down. Imagine someone's pushing down. Last one, up and over you go. Right. Just want to think about a bit of breathing. Just for the last few, just a minute or so. One hand on the chest, one hand on your belly. So, a couple of variations. If you're thinking about chest breathing, it's this. Chest rises, ribs flare. It's that almost panicked, quick breathing. I want you to think about breathing into your belly. But in order to do this, you've got to relax. So you have to relax your bum, your legs. Now you may be standing there, and just by me saying this, you realize that you're squeezing your glutes together as hard as you can. Relax your glutes. Relax the quads. Be careful you're not squeezing. Okay? So relax your ass. Hand on your belly. Relax. So stop squeezing those glutes. Stop squeezing those quads. Breathe down into that belly. So really slow draw down. So you can see my hand lifting. Fall in there. So try and breathe through the nose. Slow draw down into the belly. And relax that. Now if you're struggling with that, you can place your hands just under those ribs. Give your belly a bit of a squeeze. Okay, so relax your glutes again. So relax everything. Shake them off if you need to. Breathe down into those abs. If you're struggling with that again, lift your hands up a little bit higher. Grab hold of your ribs this time, and now you imagine flaring those ribs. So breathe down. Ribs should flare. Ribs should fall. Practice this, okay? So when Lauren's back, she'll be able to show you this, show you a few techniques, and certainly within her mobility classes. Now keep going, keep breathing, expand those ribs. Keep relaxing, those glutes relaxed, into those abs. Big breath down, exhale, relax. Again, try and expand that belly. It takes a lot of focus. You've really got to think about what you did. One more time. Right, so key things here. Relax your glutes, relax your quads. Hand on, bit of feedback if you need to, and just focus on breathing down. Avoid breathing into your chest cavity. Now, we're going to practice that, certainly when you're doing things like you're squatting, you're deadlifting. We need that sort of breath into your belly to aid that level of tension you can create when you're bracing. But that's another time. I enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that. Definitely feeling looser. Again, apologies to all those yoga instructors out there. I'm kind of doing my best. I hope you enjoyed it. Right, lifting tomorrow. Glute focused, ab focused, hamstring focused again. It's a good one. All right, amazing. Right, three done. Losing count already. 3 done. A few more to go. Okay? Right, cheers guys.